As parents of newborns, we are always worried about one thing or the other. Why is my baby so loud? Why is my baby crying? Why isn't my baby sleeping? What is this rashes on my baby's skin? There's always one or two things about our baby that keeps us worried, keeps us late at night, and keeps us unable to sleep, always thinking about the solution to it. Here at Abatanya, we bring you solutions and answers to the most questions that make newborn parents we ask ourselves all the time. My name is Anaya and I am your host, and I always keep reminding you, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. The name is City Star TV. On today's episode, we are going to answer yet another question that happens in newborn babies that have we the parents always worried about it. Baby acne. Now we'll ask ourselves, why are our babies developing acne? Isn't that a teenage thing? I mean, are they at that stage of life anyway? You know, there are rites of passage and all that. So isn't that sort of a rite of passage? Aren't we supposed to get to a certain stage in teenage before we develop acne and all that? What is causing acne in my baby? Now, here is the thing. You don't need to worry, because acne in babies is actually sort of okay, because you know, sometimes these babies, they retain a lot of these maternal hormones that are passed on from the mother to the baby during the time of conception, and you know, carrying all those 40 weeks during the time the baby was in the mother's womb. They pass on some of these maternal hormones, and these hormones stay in the baby long enough to cause these sort of acne buildup in the baby, which actually shows on their faces. So it is not something to be scared. You didn't do anything wrong as a parent. It is completely normal. It has been explained by science, and there is a solution for it. So how can you know your baby has acne? Well, this is pretty much straightforward. You see the pimples or the acne on the face, on the neck, on the back, and it's almost as big, you know, and as open and visible as those in adults and teenage. So that is how you see it on your baby. And when you do that, you don't really need to panic. It is completely traceable, and most of them tend to wear off within a few months to a year. So here is what you're going to do. Your baby has acne. These are the treatment plan you're going to take. So you make sure that you often, if wherever the baby has the acne, on the face, on the back, on the body, this is what you do. You try as much as possible to always wash your baby. Keep your baby clean. So you do that with the lukewarm water. I always advise on lukewarm water. You do that with your lukewarm water, and then you wash your baby's face especially. Now, despite the fact that you need to make sure that your baby is clean, please also take caution not to use any rough material in drying your baby up. Don't put so much roughness on your baby's skin, because what you're actually going to do is you're going to worsen your baby's situation. You're just going to cause a lot of peels and redness, and you know, it will all be red and sore all over your baby's face. Now your baby's skin is already sensitive, and it also has these wells and acne and pimples all over it. So you use a very soft towel, a very soft cloth, to dry your baby up. And despite the fact that this is actually acne, bear in mind that this is acne in babies, not acne in adolescents. You don't need to go squeezing them up like you're going to pop it. Your baby's face is not a bubble wrap. You don't need to go and play let's pop it with your baby's face or your baby's skin. Don't try to pop the acne on your baby's face. Don't try to squeeze them. Don't try to cut them. Don't try to pinch them. Just don't. Leave them alone. Use a soft towel, something dry, something clean, to be continuously cleaning it so dirt doesn't get into it. Because if dirt gets into it, already your baby's skin is exposed, which means the filth is actually going straight into your baby's system, which obviously is going to cause a lot of infections amongst other things. So you just don't make your baby's face get dirty during this time. You just have to be constantly cleaning it with something soft, and avoid pinching it, and avoid trying to pop it. Another thing you also need to avoid are lotions, oils, ointments, and all these things. It's a baby. It is going to clear off. It will take a while. There's nothing to be worried or scared about. Don't go and get that ointment that you used to treat yours, because when you were a teenager and you had acne and you used that ointment from a while ago and yours cleared up. Your baby's skin is super sensitive. Now you put this ointment on your baby's skin and you might end up doing more harm than good. You put that oil, that lotion on your baby's skin, and you might actually give your baby much more infections than they already have. Give it time, it will clear up. Just don't use any lotions, any oils, any ointments. Oh, I heard of this very interesting oil. It's very good and it's very potent and it's very effective. Everybody that I know that had acne used it and it cleared right up. No. The answer is no. You do not get to use that on your baby because your baby is way too young for that. Now, in this special case, this goes to the parents of the babies 6 weeks and above. Now, if your baby clocks 6 weeks and above before they develop acne, then there is a little thing to be worried about. There's a little concern here because they are past that stage where they should still have maternal hormones in their body. So if your baby is above 6 weeks and they actually get an acne, then you need to take your baby to see a dermatologist. Now, when you go there, I'm pretty sure they're going to give you some treatment plan to follow. But you also need to, though you have to be concerned, you don't need to be excessively concerned because that is also going to clear up within a few months. Now, it does how long it takes a baby's skin to fight off the acne on its own. It takes a period of 6 months to a year. So you see, you're freaking out over nothing. It's been 3 months, it's not going well, relax, because it takes 6 months to a year for acne to leave a baby's skin. Those, especially those that develop it right from infancy, right from birth, it's going to take them at least 6 months to a year. So the fact that your baby developed acne after 2 weeks and it's been 4 months and he still has it is completely normal. It's going to take a minimum of 6 months before you start to see the acne and the pimples fade off. So it's not you doing anything bad, or it's not you not doing anything to help your baby. You are actually doing the right thing. Don't pop it. Clean it constantly. Don't use rough towel or too dry. Make sure it's soft. It's a very soft material because your baby's skin is delicate and sensitive enough. And also avoid all those lotions and ointments and oils. It is not necessary. Your baby will fight it off itself within a matter of 6 months to a year. So I hope I've been able to put your mind at ease about your baby's acne. Please note these, they are very, very important. Babies' conditions that they develop, sometimes, even though they are similar to adults, you don't treat them as equal or as the same because babies have very delicate and very immature system than we do. So thank you so much for sticking with us through another episode of About Time Here. I hope by now you have subscribed and follow us on all our social media handles. The name is City Star TV. We'll meet again same time next week. My name is Nanaya.